Evian water, I remember, and saltine crackers, like 2 boxes of saltine crackers, maybe some Slim Jims or something, maybe a little candy or something like that. I just didn't know, I didn't know. I had never been on a trip that long before, especially cross country. I didn't know anything of that, completely ignorant, and I ran into the lessons head first, and I learned with them being broken over my head, like I seem to learn a lot of life's lessons. I don't follow them again. I may make a lot of mistakes like these. I'll never travel across the country on a bus like that again. I learned my lessons. So here it is. I just recorded this just before, and I messed up with the camera, and it wouldn't upload. But okay, so here it is. I'm gonna read on the way out there today in this one, and then in a day or two I'll read on the way back, the back ride when I ran out of money in Texas. Completely broke in Texas, and I had like 2 days of driving to come back, plus the burns. All right, here we go. I'll shut up. 10:01 a.m. Thursday, 4/22/93, Freeport, Illinois. First entry in this long-ass bus trip to San Diego. Mostly the only reason why I am doing this is because I don't trust, I don't trust planes. Oh, and sometimes I'll stop because my writing is bad, and I have to figure it out. I don't trust planes, but for the most part, it's not that bad. I am seeing a lot of the states for the first time. We also make a lot of stops every day, and you can go take a walk and hang out in a new state every time. I tell you, the trip sucked last night though. When we got to Cleveland, I was talking with this guy who I met on the bus, and we were sitting there now over an hour and a half wait to change buses to go to Chicago. These 2 black dudes tried to lure me and this guy out, who I just met him, like, in the bus, to a bar so they could rob us, I figured. It was obvious. It was funny for me because if they would have tried an unarmed assault, I would have been more than happy to kick their ass and use some of my new karate. They also shut up, I can't understand that. Jason, I can't understand that word. All right, let me skip to the next sentence. For me, thanks to all my tattoos, so far, nobody really wants to sit next to me or talk to me. So I get an extra seat all the time, unless it was like last night from Cleveland to Chicago. And these 3 punky street boys came on the bus in the back because every seat on the bus was full, and he was a full one, and he sat next to me. He smelled real bad and got me real pissed off for 3 hours. I don't like the night on the bus. Can't see nothing outside. This is getting to be too long. I want to hear some music. The walls are closing in. 12:18 afternoon. 2 hours later, the same day. Just had a stop at Dubois, Iowa. People are really, really fucking slow here. It took 15 minutes to get 1 order of fries. There was no line. Got through 22 hours of the trip so far. Got 48 hours altogether left to go. Ugh. The guy sitting across from me seems to be a nut. He stinks bad. He makes me sick. Crazy or not, I'll still kick him in the head. Kick him hard, I'm sorry. 70 hours straight bus ride. One way. Holy shit, this is great. That great sentiment didn't last long. I know that. See how long this. All right. Maybe I might not get to read the whole. All right, shut up, Jason. 2:40 p.m. April 22nd. Just got back on the bus from a short stop at Waterloo, Iowa, and one stop at Independence, Iowa. Very quiet, calm, and boring-looking places. This lady finally got off the bus who had a little kid on right behind me. Nothing personal. She seemed like a nice enough lady, but her kid was a little pain in the ass. Good to see them both go. Just waiting for this weird, smelly guy sitting across from me to go a different way. If he's gonna go all the way to San Diego, he'll make me want to kill His effing stink is so gross. As I am writing this, I am forced to breathe him. It is real disgusting. It smells like stinky, sweaty socks. They shouldn't let scum bags like that on ride with any kind of publication unless they make them clean. I think I am going to get sick if I have to keep smelling him. Only 45 more hours to go. All right, let's see. Here we go. Okay. 6 p.m. Des Moines, Iowa. This place is very laid back. Or maybe it's just their boring bus stops. It's much cleaner here, but inside this bus it stinks. I only had a cheap $1.15 burrito for dinner tonight. I have about 5 crackers left and 1.5 quarts of water. I still have 41 more hours of solid riding to go. I sleep every few hours for only about an hour. I'm waiting for a big sleep, something big like 5 hours. This screwy bus better not get crowded. 9:45 p.m. Omaha, Nebraska. They are packing us in like little fucking sardines. I can't believe this shit. Oh well, what the hell? This is the price you pay for cheapness. This place is really quiet and the bus is really fucked up. This trip is insane at some points. I can't wait to leave. We are going to Oglala later. That I'm looking forward to. Oglala. Next day. 8:48 a.m. Denver, Colorado. 26 hours to go. Last day feels good for some reason. Denver is nice, but it is really ridiculously high. It's so high it should be against the law. My ears are ready to explode. That's kind of cool. The mountains are just so awesome and powerful. I can't stop staring at them. Last night, I got stuck next to the weird stinky guy. I couldn't believe it. I wanted to waste him. He volunteered to sit next to me. First, again, I can't read this. Some couple could sit next to each other. Screw them. My ears are exploding. My body has a fever, has never reached an altitude like this before, this way high. I am working on sleep deprivation, malnutrition, hunger, and exploding ears, and a lot of caffeine in my stomach. This trip is getting to be real interesting now. All right, later on, 3 o'clock, 1,500 hours at Grand Junction, Colorado. This part is so fucked up. Whenever we change the bus drivers, this bus fills up with a bunch of people that make me feel crowded. After a few hours, I'm used to them, and this place has no food places, just one where the lady is an asshole who rips you off because there is no other food place and is rude. So I only spent $1. Screw her. 20 hours left. It's going quick, but it does drag on. 8:30 a.m. Los Angeles, California. Okay, words cannot possibly explain the torture of this trip. I don't even want to be here anymore. I am sitting here for 15 minutes waiting for this piece of shit driver to stop slacking and get to work. Some people like me have been riding these buses for 67 hours straight. Last night was the worst. Both my ankles swelled up like balloons because I didn't take my shoes off for 2.5 straight days. I could barely walk. My friend Joe is supposed to meet me at 11 a.m. in San Diego, and is at least 3 hours, which is at least 3 hours from here. And this friggin' bus driver still has us sitting here, and it's past 8:30. Wait, now we're leaving. Holy shit. I just called Joe from a payphone at the stop, and they said he hadn't even checked into the hotel yet. Oh, that's something really positive and great for me to know now, after I'm here in California, across the continent. It might be, oh, no, Joe wouldn't do that to me. So I will check in. He was supposed to check in 3 days ago, and our next stop is San Diego. And that's it. Okay, so, and then so that's when I got there, and then the next journal entries are, like, I wrote a little bit during those 2 weeks, not much, and then I definitely kept the journal entry on the way back, because I went to Northern. I wish I had a camera with me back then. It was way different days, but I had burns. The sunburns, like I said, because I didn't wear any sun protection while I was there, and it was really great fun. So, all right, I'm gonna stop this before it gets too long and take 70 hours to upload or anything, and I'm gonna do the other journal entry readings probably tomorrow or whenever I'll get them up. But it was good fun for me reading them, and I know the coming back is pretty good too. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and also check out the Insomniac vlog. I can't tell you what time it's going to be because I don't know, but it will be tonight. It is always tonight after 12. Okay, that's it. Thank you.